Ain't no good morning until I say it's morning. What's up, YouTube? D&D Vapes. This is a live broadcast, and I know there's no one watching, but you will still see this video afterwards because it is also recording. So, I have to get this live broadcast. I can't see anything anyone's texting me or typing to me. Let's see. How do I get my... Let me try something. Maybe if I turn it this way. Does that work? Do I have a chat box anywhere? I'm having an issue with this, and the issue I'm having with this is the chat box. How? What is this? Fireworks? Fireworks, landscapes, par, steady night landscape. I don't even know what this is that I'm doing. Auto. I'll leave it on auto. What is this button? Mono. Oh no. What is this button? Exposure. But it's spelling infinity and beyond. What is this button? Oh, that's a flash button. Yeah, this is weird because this is a live broadcast, but there's one thing about this live broadcast is there's no oh, do not use full screen. Record mode, live, video quality, video resolution. Yeah, there's no chat box for this. I've noticed that. How do you get... Ooh, what did I just do? Oh, I shrunk it. I shrunk it. Alright. Settings. Hide. Stop. Exit. Alright, it's medium size. Bigger. Bigger. Full screen. Huh. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let me open up my phone and look for this chat room because I can't see the chat box, and that really pisses me off. Urgh. My ex-wife is hitting me up. Don't want to talk to her right now because if she's trying to drop off the kids today, I only dropped them off yesterday, and she's not bringing them back today. She has to keep them for the weekend till Monday. I picked them up Sunday night so they could spend some time with her goddamn mother. Them boys need some mommy time. Give daddy a break. Alright, so let's see. D&D Vapes. D and D. Search. This is the only bad thing I have about this is when I do live, I lose my chat box, and I have no clue why the chat box disappears all the time. So let's see. No one's watching right now. It's okay. I'll be alone. I'll be alone. I'll talk to myself like a fool. I see y'all how y'all peoples is. Oops, I can't put that there. That's where the camera is. Ah. There we go. I got two cameras. Two. All right. So what are we gonna do today? So I just re-wicked my skunk box. For you guys who haven't seen it, this is the Terminator skunk box with the Wolf RDA on it. It's got a nice glass opening so you can see inside. I did do a review on this, and I've been using it. It's plastic, but it's a nice built plastic. It really feels nice in the hands, nice and soft. And then it's got a nice build on there. Twist it, and she's hitting good. One big downfall about this coil is look at where the air control is, right in front of the coils. So you can't even use airflow. Airflow doesn't even hit the coils because you have to have it on the side and it hits the cotton. So what I'm gonna do is later on I'm gonna take my Dremel and I'm gonna cut those flaps right out, and that's it. Because I'm tired. Look at my airflow. I have the airflow right in front of the hole there, and look, there's no opening right in front of the coils. It's blocked off and it shuts the airflow off. I usually pull it up. When I sit it down, I kind of leave it open a little bit, but it allows air to get right onto that coil. It works better this way. And she does good. It's not good wiring. The negative wire kind of sucks, and the way it built is kind of built kind of a cheap way, which is understanding. It's a cheap, cheap box to buy, but I think they could have did a little better with the wiring. So I think that's what I'm going to do today, is I'm going to actually read a little bit better so it's safer for me to use. So I'm thinking of putting a new negative wire in there so it's thicker. And if there's a positive, I'll do the same thing with the positive, but I don't think there is. I think it's just a pin that touches the positive part. Oh shit, I almost dropped that. So what I will do is I'm going to clear all this off of my desk. And I need my tools right here, and I am going to rebuild this. I'm going to rebuild this box so it doesn't get hot when the wires are running that power through it and stuff, because it does get a little hot. And the first things that start getting hot are the connectors, the wires, just because it's too much power running through it. Then the battery starts to overheat also, because the battery, it's just not enough for the battery there. So I just took that off of the tube. This is the container, the squonk box. See, nice long holes that go straight down to the bottom. You got some cheap connectors in here, so you can hear that it's just cheap metal. I'm gonna keep using this until I can find a better one, but that's cheap, man. That's just junk right there. So we're gonna take this apart and start building. I need my glasses for this because I'm not gonna mess this up. So I got some thicker gauge wire, and the thicker gauge wire I'm gonna be using it's hopefully gonna be a lot better. So I'm just gonna pause this for a second because I'm gonna get all my stuff I need. Oh, I can't pause a live broadcast. That's right. Shoot. So let me just go ahead and find this wire I purchased. And I have a way thicker gauge this time. So it should be awesome to do this. If I can even find the gauge wire I bought, the new stuff. I don't even see it. What the hell happened to all my wiring? I got all new wiring that I bought so I could do this. Well, I actually bought it so I could, I'm going to be building my own RDA, and I'm going to do a live show while I do that. I mean, my own mod. I'm going to be building a new mod, and yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that while it's a live show, building my new mod. I don't know exactly what I want to build, but I want to build a regulated DNA. I want to build a regulated DNA 200, and I'm saving up right now for it so I can order the stuff I need. It's just going to take a while because I don't have the money off the back like everybody else does, but I am going to eventually get it. And I have a problem is I cannot find that new wire I bought, and I have 2 rows of it. 2 rows of wire, and I can't freaking find it. So let me look over here. What is it? Oh, this is not cool. What the fudge? Yeah, this is not cool, man. I just spent some money buying all this new wire and stuff, and now I can't even find it. Oh, that's horrible, man. Come on. I need... Oh, I found it. It's behind my desk. And here goes the black positive, negative. And then here goes the positive. Sweet. It was on my desk. All the way in the back. So I got myself some positive and negative. This is a nice thicker gauge wire than what this comes with. So I'm hoping I can actually use it in here because of the way it goes. So its max is 600 volts. Stranded copper wire. So there's strands of little pieces of copper wire instead of one solid one, which isn't bad. I mean, it's still, I rather have used one solid piece of wire, but the strands are fine. Now when I take this apart, you're gonna see a big difference in wire and like the size and thickness and all that of these wires, and why I want to switch it, because the wire I'm using, it overheats a lot, and it's because of the thickness of it, I believe. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna unscrew the top part of this, and I will bring the video down in a minute. I just want to get a good portion of this done before I bring the camera down. Actually, I'll bring it down now for you guys. That was cool. Magnet caught the screw. So let me grab my tool I use to hold my tablet where I need it. So this goes like this. Shit. I just dropped a lot of stuff. Hopefully none of it breaks. What's up, Dustin Stewart? Yeah, I'm live. I'm doing, I have my Terminator Squonk box, and it's kind of cheaply built with thin wires and stuff, so I'm gonna try to rebuild it on cam a little bit better than what it is. So yeah, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different today. Let me get some of my things out of the way. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take these screws off. I need some more light. And this has 3 screws on the top, which I'm going to be removing right now. And the Terminator is actually my first Squonk box that I bought. It was a cheap Squonk box. It was about the same as the Kangertech Squonk box that's out right now. The only thing I don't like about it was the RDA it came with. It's kind of huge. Take this hose off. Oh, this is gonna be a bitch to do, huh? Cooper. There we go. Let's easily take this off. I do have a positive wire in there and my negative, so let's take this out. Now you can see, look at these cheap wires they use. Look at how thin they are. This thing was overheating, and so was this button right here. This is my positive pin. That's my positive pin. That touches the top of the battery. It's a mechanical Squonk box, except for a couple wires in it. And then this is my negative, my positive pin for the Squonker. The hose goes right up and through that. Man, I'm wondering if I could use this and build a whole new box with this. This is pretty cool though. So yeah, I'm going to definitely use thicker gauge wire. This is really small wiring that they're using, and it's not really that great. Yeah, Squonking's, it's pretty cool, dude. It's I got the Squonk box because I was driving, and I was trying to drip while I was driving, and I don't have that dripper that goes on your window, so you could just like kind of push up on it and drip. Yeah, I don't have that, so I was driving down the road and I was trying to drip, and I almost hit a freaking telephone pole. So I stopped doing that, and I ended up going online on eBay, and I found this Squonk box for only $34. So I figured I'll get it and try it out and see how it works for a $34 Squonk box, because all the other ones I see, except for the Kangertech, are expensive. The Kangertech one's about the same price on eBay. But I ended up getting this one, and I didn't realize it was plastic. I thought it was going to be aluminum stuff, but it's actually well built. It has a nice material on it. Coating. It's like a soft, spongy, like plasticky feeling. It's real soft and fuzzy feeling, but it's really nicely built. It's got 2 magnets on the top. This is the door right here, and it just slides on. It's got 2 magnets. It connects with the top. The door never falls off. It stays on really good. It's a slider, so it slides right up and then touches the magnets. So you can see, I'll show you how thick these gauge wires are compared to the other one. We're going to snip off this negative piece. We're going to snip off our positive and our negative down here. There we go. So this is our negative wire. This is what they're using. This is what I want to use. So this wire right here was getting hot as I was squonking. I mean, it's horrible. It was getting really hot, so I don't feel safe squonking with these wires being used in this box. I gotta get my wire splicers. Yeah, some dude was putting his address up on one of my videos. I was talking to one of my friends. It was funny. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was telling her to give me her address in the email so I could send her something. And then I got this dude from California. I think he's Mexican. His name is Lopez. I got nothing against that. I'm Puerto Rican. But he puts his address right in the chat box. And I was like, right in the room. Everybody could see his address now. So I'm like, dude, why are you putting your address in the chat room? Like, what is the purpose of that? So I think he thought I was talking to everybody, that I was going to send everybody juice. And I simply said, hey, such and such person. I even said the name. Give me your address so I can send you something. So some guy did it instead. All right, so I got my negative wire cut. I'm going to trim that up. Hey, are you a subscriber, Dustin Stewart? I believe you are. I think I saw your name a couple times. So if you are, did you do the 100 subscriber giveaway thing that I'm doing? We're up to 87. I got only a few more to go, 13 more to go, and I'm doing the giveaway. So I hope that you signed up for it. All right, I got that one spliced. Is the wire the right size? Yeah. Yes, cool. Yeah, it should only be maybe about a week or two before I get the 12 subscribers I need, or 13 subscribers that I need. And I'm gonna do that giveaway. I'm gonna do it the random.org randomizer. I'm gonna use that. So hopefully I'm hoping that a lot of my first subscribers, like a lot of my first ones that came, have a better chance of winning. Especially a couple of the ones that been really I see you a lot, and I see this other lady that comes in a lot. There's a couple of yous that come in and really support me, so I'm really glad about that. So we're gonna slide this wire. I might have to drill that hole out just a tiny bit bigger. We're gonna, let me see if this is big enough. Yeah, I gotta tap out that hole a tad bit bigger because it is a thicker gauge wire I'm using. So hopefully I don't screw this up. Knowing me, I might screw it up. No, I'm pretty good mechanically inclined. Let me see. Bam. I was stubbed for a while. Oh. There we go. What are you vaping with? What do you vape with? What do you got for a vapor? Because I heard you say you wish you had the money for a RTA. So I was curious, what kind of vape product do you have? Do you have like a mod and just a tank, or you don't have any RDAs at all? This is my positive. Got to take my meds. Be right back. Go ahead. You go do that. I don't take meds anymore. I got off all my meds. I was so hooked on them. Alright, we got that. Alright, my negative wire should fit right down in there. Alright, that fits down there. Shit. I'm dropping stuff. Alright, so now I just have to solder this onto there. Oh, you do? You got the RX200 with the Twisted Messes RDA. Nice. I want the Twisted Messes RDA. I want to try it out. Which Twisted Messes RDA do you have? Do you have the newer one or you have the older one? Did you mean you have to leave or you have to live? Hey, Mike Smith, how's it going, bud? I don't know if I want to use this. This does help me hold pieces together, but whatever. 1 second. I got to get my soldering gun. Alright. We're going to solder some wires. I'm doing something a little different today, guys. Oh, you got both of them? Oh, sweet. I'm jealous now. You know that, right? I'm going to have to get that one because I really want to try the Twisted Messes. And he's got the one with the clamps that clamp down on it. And that's the one I want to try. I mean, oh my God. I don't understand why a company couldn't think of that. To do that in the first place. I am rebuilding my Squonk box. It came with a lot of little wires in it that are junk, so I'm just rebuilding it with bigger, thicker gauge wires, so I could get better connections and stuff. It's just, they did a poor job making this, and I'm just going to improve it a little bit. Hopefully I'm going to improve it without blowing myself up. Kent sent me them the goon. The goon. The goon. What is the goon? The goon's what? Is that like a... I heard of the goon. The goon. That is like a RTA, right? Or RDA? RDA? The goon? Is that what you're talking about? Or am I just bugging out here thinking of stuff that's not true? I got big hands and I need a... That's gonna go right there. Oh wait, this is the spring for the bottom. Looks like it's silver almost. I'm going to use this to hold it in place. And I got too much wire there, so what I usually do is I'll trim a couple pieces off with clamps. Clamp system RDA. Oh, okay, yeah. I know, yeah. That's the one that I really want to try. I mean, it looks just like such a good RDA to build on, and so easy to just put your coils in there. And what I don't understand is why a company that makes so many RDAs took this long to even come up with something like that, even though it wasn't the company, it was Twisted Messes. But still, a company that builds these RDAs couldn't think of a clamp instead of these screw holes. I'm glad he was the one who thought of it. He deserves the fortune that he's gonna have coming to him. That guy, that kid, he's not even a guy, he's a young man, and he's been working hard building coils, inventing different kinds of stuff, you know what I mean? So if he gets rich off of this, more power to him. I'm proud of him. The Goon clone just came out, 18 bucks on eBay. That's it, $18. Oh, I'm getting it. I don't care. I buy clones. I don't have money to buy stuff for $50, $60. 18 bucks is good for me. Clone or not, I'm getting it. Wait, is this getting hot? Oh shit, this ain't even working. I'm sitting here thinking this is working. Wow, what an idiot am I. Hey, who's the one? Was it one of you guys who told me about, who's that fucking scumbag? And excuse my French, I'm sorry, but I get pissed off when I think about him all the time. Who's the scumbag who ripped off those people, that girl, that woman, that freaking reviewer guy? I forgot his name. Someone told me yesterday. I think it was one of you. Was it you, Dustin? Alright, it's getting hot now. Yeah, there was a guy who ripped off a lady on the... Yeah, that bitch, exactly. That bitch. Fucking JH Vapes. Yup, what a scumbag. I'm making a video on him. I'm gonna make a video on him because you know what's not fair? Is everybody made a video about Rip Dripper screwing up and doing that ad or whatever. You know what? This guy did something worse than he did, and no one's even really saying nothing about it. And this guy really screwed up by doing that to that woman, is taking her product that she just won and sold it to somebody else. That was screwed up. You know what? I swear to God, if he lived next to me, I would go to his house and I would literally beat him up. JH Vapes, Dustin, JH Vapes did a giveaway. Yup, he ended up selling the mod to one of his other subscribers, I believe it was, and left her hanging on her win. She didn't get it. So she reported him, I believe it was, or called iJoy. And then iJoy looked into it and found out what he did, and then ended up sending her a bunch of gifts because of what he did. And the other reviewer, one of the other reviewers who found out, also sent her some stuff too. Yeah, he's a scumbag. He's not what you think he is. He's a real true freaking scumbag. You know what I mean? And I hate that because I don't look like I'm poor. That's only because I spend my money right. But like I struggle with bills. I'm a single dad. I have 2 boys who live with me. They're not here right now. They're at their mom's for the weekend, but I have 2 little boys who live with me. This guy, and I'm on disability, so I only get a limited income on my bills. I still do giveaways, and I still send the giveaways out. I don't try to sell shit, and I buy it with my own money. He's selling shit that he gets for free from these companies, and he's going and selling that shit. Like, really? How do you go and do that? I don't get it. This guy's a scumbag. Like, I want to fucking beat his ass so bad. I seriously do. I really want to just whip his ass. It just, thinking about it every time pisses me off. I need my solder. I need my flux. Yeah, I don't want to think about it because I'm getting really aggravated. I really want to do something and hurt him. I don't like scumbag people like that. Especially when you got people like me struggling every day of my life and trying to help. I'm trying to help people quit smoking, and he's sitting there trying to make money off of them. I'm trying to actually help people save their own life. I'm not trying to save lives. I'm trying to help people save their own life by making a better decision and quitting smoking those damn cigarettes, which I did for my kids and my health because I'm not healthy. So I'm trying to make myself a little healthy. But he's a scumbag. He needs to be freaking his ass kicked or something. Some days I feel as though I am. Yeah, I'm disabled, man. I have multiple sclerosis. I'm losing my eyesight. This is why I have so many problems with my eyes. I complain all the time. Like, oh, I can't see. Shit, my eyes. I do. I'm losing within the last I think 4 months. I lost about 30% of my eyesight due to multiple sclerosis fucking up my eyes. Multiple sclerosis is a neurological disease, and they don't have a cure for it. And I found out when I was 38 years old that I had it, which was 2 years ago. Actually, it was a year and 11 months ago. I found out on my birthday. And yes, my birthday is coming up. I'm going to be 40 years old May 16th. It's next month in May. I'm going to be the big 4-0, man. The big 4-0. So I'm having trouble. I think I'm gonna have trouble like soldering this piece on here. That's a thick piece of wire. I gotta figure out how to get this solder out of the hole. Wow, that's hot. Holy shit. Woo, man. Ow, I just burned myself big time. Don't laugh, guys, it's not funny. That shit hurt. Alright, let's try it this way. Alright, so this is the negative pin. And I'm trying to get this solder off of here. It's hard to get the solder off. I'm almost thinking they should have drilled a hole and did this with a hole drilled into the side of it and put the wire down in the hole. Yeah, this is hard to do without proper clamps and stuff. I was about to use one, but this might work. Can you guys still see that? Yeah, you guys can see that. Alright, let's see if I could do it here. I'm going to heat up the wire. Let's see if that'll squish in there. Ah, you son of a biscuit. I don't have enough solder on here. Alright, I should be able to do it right now. Come on, baby. Oh, come on. I'm having trouble getting that solder to feed down in there. Come on, I gotta get more flux on here to suck it in there. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, I think it's gonna work now. Come on, baby. Come on, let go. There it goes. She's holding not real good. Not like I want her to. I just got to get more solder on it. And I got to get a little more flux on there to draw that solder into that crack that I want. So we're going to just... Fuck, that's hot. I keep forgetting. I keep doing that and touching it. I like the oil slick as your build mat. Oh, this right here. That's for my dabs, man, but I use it to do my builds on it too. I don't know why, but I like it. What'd I just do with my solder? Oh. Alright, let's get some solder up on that side. Well, that looks pretty good for now. It looks like a mess, but it's just a little piece that's gonna go like that right inside here. Alright, so that piece is done. I have nowhere safe to put my soldering gun. Alright, so that piece goes right in there. And I might have to let this cool down because it's like really hot. So, alright, we're going to do the positive wire now. The positive wire goes right on this corner right here. And the negative goes right to the frame right here on that little corner right there. So I got a good chunk of solder right here that I could reuse. So I just gotta solder that. I gotta cut a piece of red positive wire. This is what it came with before, this little piece here. Ooh, shit, I dropped it. That's how small it is. I can't even hold it in my finger. So I got this stuff that don't go another chat. Alright guys, if I get this connected, it's starting over a new chat room and you're just gonna have to find a new chat room. It's been doing that every hour. It shuts me down and it'll restart me up, but it starts me up in another chat room. So it's kind of bullshit that it does that, but It's a program I'm using for my tablet so I could go online and do videos like this live. Because on my computer, for some reason, I can't get the live part to work. So I've been doing it like this, and it works pretty good like this. So I also got shrink wrap, shrinking shit. And I'm going to use that too on my wires to hold everything and make sure it's safe. Don't mind that. I just did that. Don't mind that letter. It doesn't mean anything. Z. Alright, so positive. This didn't fall good, thank God. So I'm going to get some flux on this wire. And I should be able to soften this wire, this solder up right here. Alright, and that's the positive. Get a little more solder on there. Ah, shit. I knocked it off. Damn it. There we go. That's back on. Alright, so we got our positive on there. That positive, I actually forgot where the positive goes on this. Oh, it goes right to this positive piece here. So I have to solder that down right against that piece like this. Kind of like this on an angle. So I have to bend this up. I should have soldered it on the side. I didn't realize I would have to do that. Duh. So we're going to rearrange this one more time. Heat this solder up real quick. And we're actually going to squish this piece down. We're going to sit this sideways. And this is getting really freaking hot wire. Holy shit. There, that should be good like that. Man, hot stuff. I haven't soldered anything in a long time. I haven't did any kind of electrical work in so long. I used to do computer work. Hell yeah. Open up a vape shop in Sanford, 50-50. No problem. I ain't got that damn money, but hey, I'll try. I'm always down for that. Yo, they have a vape shop here in Sanford. And the vape shop they have here, shit, man. Oh, wait. Aren't you from, yeah, you're the dude who told me about my vape shop here in town, right? You're in Biddeford or something like that? You're like, you live like close to me, right? Mike Smith? I believe you're the guy. I think you are. I'll wait for your answer. I haven't seen it yet, but that's because you haven't heard me yet. There's a delay. So this goes like this. This folds down. That connects to that. And how much room do I need? So I have to cut on the V. Alright, so I got to cut where the V is. That's where it's going to get soldered at. So, yeah, oh, Gorham, Maine. Yep, that's right. Gorham. Gorham is not that far from me, though, right? Is it? Peanut butter vape. I've had one that had nuts in it. It wasn't peanut butter, but it had nuts. It was trail mix. This stuff right here. This has peanuts in it. It has like different other stuff. It's called trail mix, and it's freaking good. I could taste the peanut butter. Oh, and there was another one I had that had peanut butter. It was peanut brittle. Peanut brittle. And I got that one from... what company did I get that one? Oh, actually, I didn't get it. I won it from Monroe Vapes. It was my first time ever winning anything off the internet. Monroe Vapes. She had sent me from... What's that company with the Illuminati shit? You live 30 minutes. Hey, come over, man. We'll hang out. I got no kids today. We'll smoke a fatty. I don't know if you get stoned or not, but I got some good medical some good medical dabs. We'll do a live show on here, building some coils and vaping. It is Fluent Vapor. It's by Fluent Vapor. I never heard of them. I don't really do many reviews on vape juices, and I was thinking of doing some more. And oh shit, I don't want to pull out the whole fucking, damn it. See this shit? The whole coating pulled off. I'm gonna have to slide it back on now somehow. Let me see if I can slide that back down. There it goes. Good. I can solder that now like that. This is a little tougher than I thought. I thought this would be a little easier to build, but now I see what these people go through trying to build these RDA, these little ones with all this little bit of wiring and stuff. They should have used solid pieces of copper going from one end to another and then just covered it up. Like I should have used this right here. I got copper strand wire right here, and this is good for building stuff like this. See, I should have used this and then put shrink wrap on it. Not shrink wrap, you know what I'm talking, electrical shrink wrap or whatever. But yeah, look at that. That would have been perfect to use. I should use it too. Throw this on here because this is gonna have a better current, I think. This will carry a better current, I believe. I'll use it next time. If I have problems with the way I do it now, I'll redo it again in the future and try it. So we're gonna trim this a little bit more. They are cheap and the best juices I've had. Not as cheap as I've had. I got cheaper than that, boy. You want to see how cheap I could get? Give me a second. I'll show you my juices that I get for cheap. And you know, the cheapest you could get is if you DIY. If you DIY, that's the cheapest you're gonna get if you make your own juice. If you guys want to learn how to make juice, man, I could teach you how to make some juice. It's very freaking simple. It's not as hard as people make it seem. And a lot of people make it seem hard because they don't want you DIYing, because that's money you're taking away from them if you start doing your own juices. Because you ain't going to be buying nothing. So I still buy juice though. I just buy certain ones that I love, like my favorites. Alright, that's all set. So that'll get nice and tight. So that should be set to solder right there. Alright, so that's good. I got a good connection right there to solder that piece. And then all I got to do is I got to feed that negative wire all the way down, all the way up. So that's nice and cool now. So this slides in like this. Alright, I got to remove. I might not even be able to keep this solder here because the wire's too thick. And see how much room, this is supposed to be kind of flush. And that's mostly basically because of the wire being so thick. I'm going to have to, oh, look at that. The solder gave out anyways. I got a solder on the side right here. And the easiest way to do that is you get a file and you just file the side of it right there. And it'll usually help it clean up and put some grooves in there so the solder sticks. But I learned a trick. Give me a second. I'm going off cam. I'm not leaving you guys. I learned a trick that usually helps. Shit. I got tools everywhere here. And I really should put these. Oh, here it goes. I found it. I got this little thing. Premium e-juices. They are cheap and the best juices I've had. And I've been vaping 4 years. Premium e-juices, less if you DIY. Check this out. I'm bringing up my cam. You guys are going to see me now. Bam. Oh, don't get scared. So, alright. You guys seen, I did a review on these right here before. And I told you guys, like, the juice didn't taste all that great. Only because there was no sweetener in it. And you got candy juices, but no sweetener. I bought 3 of these. they have a deal that goes on, like certain containers and stuff. So, all right. So if you buy 3 of these, I don't know where my other one is. It's my favorite one, and I can't find it. Fucking great. But yeah, if you buy 3 of these, here it goes. It's on the floor, leaking out. Nice. So each of these is 100 millimeters a piece. This is premium. If you see it, it says premium right there. Premium e-juice. This is 300 milligrams or millimeters or wait, shit. Am I saying that right? I'm a chef by trade. I went to school for this and I can't even use the right words. All right, so 3 milliliters, 100 milliliters of e-juice. For all 3 bottles, that's 300 milliliters. And I told everybody if they guess, you know, I'll send out a little bit. But I already broke that on the other video. I didn't realize I was recording. I was just doing a live show. But it recorded it and put it online anyway. So I said, fuck it. But $24 for all 3 of these of premium e-juice. That is cheap. 24 bucks for all 3. So if you want to go ahead and go to Dr. Met Vapes, the only thing is there's no nicotine. That's why I said it was good if you do DIY, because DIY people have their own nicotine, liquid nicotine, and your sugar, your sweeteners and stuff. So if you buy this stuff, you can actually just add the nicotine to it and the sweetener, and you still save a lot of money by doing that. Milliliters, yes, thank you, because I went to school for culinary. I graduated. I was a chef, but because of my accident I had, things slipped my mind. I have a memory loss, and that really sucks, the memory loss. And I was trying to figure out why I was forgetting stuff, like short-term stuff, and the doctor said it's because of my accident. They did a scan on my brain, and I have a lot of plaque and stuff on certain parts of my brain. So I'm just, this isn't a Dremel. If you don't want to use a Dremel because of the high power, this is kind of a low power one, and it had you could get grinders and stuff with it, but this is for nails, just for women to do their nails. And I use it for like just grinding down little things that I smooth stuff out. I mean, this is cool. It takes 2 AA's. It's rechargeable, and I just use it to just kind of do stuff that I'm doing now, just to fix little things here and there. Where's my snips at? See, I really need like a tool spot, like a big tool chat, like a table or something, like Mike Vapes, how they have the white table and they work on it with a camera coming down. I kind of want to set up like that, but I don't want to do it exactly the way they do it, because I like to be different. I like to do everything different. I don't like copying off of people. Here it goes. Like if you notice Mike Vapes, all of them, not all of them, all the guys that hang out together, Mike Vapes, the other guy, Danny, all of them, if you pay attention to them, they're starting to do a lot of the similar things together. They literally like do a lot of things that are kind of similar. It's like they copy off each other. And I don't like that. I like to be original. I've always grew up trying to be original, you know what I mean? I don't like doing shit the way other people do it. It's just not original. Alright, so I got this smoothed out a little bit better than what it was. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grind the side of it here. And that's just going to put some grooves in there so I can actually solder there, and it shouldn't slip off. So now I got a rough spot right there, and that'll allow the solder to set in there good. When I wake and bake, my memory is foggy. I agree, be original. Yeah, be original. And yes, wake and bake, hell yeah, I could be a little foggy at times too, but I wake and bake because it's a medical issue with me. Like, I have to wake and bake or I will be in pain all day, because I got off my pain meds. At one point in my life, I was hooked on painkillers freaking bad, man. And you know, if you're from Maine, you know in Sanford had a big epidemic here with my doctor prescribing pain meds to everybody, even if they didn't need it. And it was a big thing on the news and everything about it. My doctor's a scumbag. He had DA. DA ended up going into his shop. His name is Dr. Wynn. He has a shop in a doctor's office in Biddeford too, and he's a scumbag. He broke confidentiality with my pastor from the church he invited me to go to, and I started going there with my kids. And he broke confidentiality with them and told my pastor everything that I was doing, how I was hooked on pills and all this shit. Yeah, I got off. I've been clean for almost a year and a half now. I went and got help though. I went to the methadone clinic, and I went and got help because it's not. You don't have to be a junkie to have to go to a clinic. Basically, they're there for people that were on pills and stuff like that. And I didn't want to go there because I felt like I was a junkie. I felt like I was a big time drug addict going there. But after thinking about it and saying like, hey, I got a problem with my pills. I'm very dependent on them. I'm hooked. I was on over 200 milligrams all together with all my pills. I was like, yeah, over 200 milligrams every day with all the painkillers I was taking. And I was taking 3 different types of painkillers every day. Morphine, oxycodones, Vicodins, actually Dilaudid, so 4 different types. I was so fucked up. Man, I was drooling. My wife, when I was married, we were together at the time, my wife would have to come up and like smack me on the back of the head, like snap out of it. Wake up. What the hell's wrong with you? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, the pills got me all doped up. Like, I can't get up. And my doctor wouldn't let me quit. I told him I need to get off the pills, or at least you wean me off the pills. And he was like, I don't think you're ready to get off your pills yet. And I would be sitting in his office all doped up, drooling and shit. So I left his office. I went to the clinic and I told them what was going on. And they said, don't feel bad. We have plenty of patients that come here that are from his office. I was like, really? And sure enough, after going there for a while, there was a couple of people I knew that was in his office, even older people. So I didn't feel so bad. And thank you very much. It's been a year and a half clean, and I'm very proud of myself. I got custody of my boys. I'm doing really good, man. Really good. All thanks to my son, my 7-year-old, bothering me every day, telling me, Daddy, wake up. Daddy, wake up. And I realized, like, all right, you know what? I can't be doing this no more. Like, my son is suffering because of my addiction of these pills. So I did. I went and got cleaned up, man. It was the right thing to do for my boy. And I'll never, I don't care how much pain I'm in, I don't think I could ever go back to doing the pain meds. I rather just deal with the pain and sit in my room and cry if I have to, than to be all doped up and not be able to function or even know what the hell I'm doing. Because there was points in my life where I didn't even know, like, I didn't know what the hell I was doing sometimes. Like, it was bad, man, bad. But I recovered. I've been clean a year and a half. I'm actually in the process right now of getting out of the place. They're weaning me off. I was on 87 milligrams of methadone, and now I'm only on 51 milligrams. Every week they put me down. You son of a biscuit. Every week I go down 3 milligrams. That's hot. So every week, every Tuesday, I go down the 3 milligrams. And that's actually kind of tough on me. The first day, couple days of going down is kind of tough because you can feel it. You know your body's like withdrawing a little bit, but it's not as bad as withdrawing like completely. I'm having trouble with this, guys, putting this piece on. So I'm gonna try to put a little flux on it, and hopefully it'll feed in the solder. I'm having trouble too because I don't have any like clamps or anything to hold my shit together. I gotta do it by hand, and I keep burning myself. I was on 360 a day, so I know the struggle. Tell. Oh yeah, Suboxone, man. Yeah, that's Suboxone. You know what? Suboxone is a little bit easier to get off of. So if you are off of that and you're not doing it no more, man, more power to you. I congratulate you on that if you're clean, because I got a couple people I know that are on Suboxone and they're struggling too on that shit. I had a friend that was on it to get help, and he went from doing it the right way. Now he's injecting the Suboxone in his arm, and I don't talk to him no more. But he's a mess, man. He is a freaking mess. He's shooting up his Suboxone. Like, dude, really? Come on, man. So bad around here. The heroin, everything is getting so bad here in Sanford. I want to actually move out of here. I might be thinking maybe in about 2 or 3 years when my boys are a little older, I'm planning on moving to like Florida or something and getting my kids out of here. Maine has been such a struggle for me. I'm tired of it. Oxycontin, yeah, that's the hardest shit right there, is the Oxycontin. I see so many people ruining their life on that one. Oxycontin, that's how I started. That's how my life just went straight downhill, was off the Oxycontin, man. Hell yeah. What were you on? You were on, what milligram were you on? Because Oxycontin, boy, your body gets used to that really fast. Gets immune to it, so. Oh, shit. Wow, dude. Did you guys just see that? Look at that. Holy fuck, right in my nose. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I'm fucking bleeding and everything. I have a big nostril. Thank God that didn't fucking hurt me any more than what it did. This piece of plastic right here, just literally the perfect aim, dude. I clipped it all the way down here by my waist. It shot straight up into my nose, man. Wow. Oh, yeah, I'm bleeding bad. I got a lot of blood coming out. It went right in my nose. I just blew it out of my nose onto my counter. I didn't realize it went in. I thought it just kind of hit me. I stuck my finger up there. I could feel it all the way up there, and I blew it out. Oh, yeah. I'm bleeding. Yeah, look at that. Ah. Fuck. You guys got to see something awesome on fucking camera. Oh, man. You're on liquid opium 4 times a day. Wow, liquid opium, dude. You could get really fucked up on that shit. Oh, you guys are going to have to replay that in slow motion and see if you can see the plastic coming up in my nose. You saw it, right? Oh, my God, that hurts. Ah. Wow. That was fucked up. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm fucking bleeding out my nose. I'm not pausing this shit either. Fuck everybody. I'm keeping this shit on. Oh, that hurt. That was awesome. I'm sorry, that was fucking cool. Dude, this piece right here, and that's the sharp part that just cut me where I clipped it at. That son of a bitch, right? It went straight up in my nose, all the way perfectly up in my nose. Yeah, after a while though, you get immune to it. It don't do shit. It just makes you feel normal throughout the day. And if you have pain, you still have your pain, because basically that's why I hate about the pain meds, is when I was taking it, after my body got immune, I was just taking it to feel normal, and then I still had the normal pain I had before, because your body is just feeling normal. You don't have enough to start working for the pain. It's kind of a bad problem to get into, because